As you can see, I clearly love that song. Like, I love that song so much, and I composed it myself. And that is a song that's gonna go in like my video game. Like, that's video game music right there. That's solid video game music. My other song is even better than this. I'm gonna probably play that this evening. It's so freaking Nintendo-y. But the point is, like, so all about it. And I want to have like someone compose the song, and I want to, of course, add this music incorporation into a movement, and then make this movement a trajectory for the goal that I have to fund. And I said I would put my Twitter plug and Instagram plug on here, but I really am postponing and lacking on that. But that's okay. There's other ways. There's more ways to be creative. There's more ideas out there. It's all good. Creativity. It's important to know like creativity from the source center, from within, from like yoga's standpoint, to do yoga and meditate and all that stuff, which I do, and I'm so into that. And like, it's like fruitional creation and like manifestation power and like all that jazz, and unity and interconnectedness. So like, I really want to, of course, have the goal. Like, let's do a small goal and then the big goal. Small goal of $10,000 in the next 2 months, $5,000 a month. So, month of April, month of May, from April 19th, it's like a new anniversary. Because isn't this a build up to something big anyway? Anyway, April 19th is like the greatest preset date for like this, for the I didn't even think about that, my campaign. Anyway, I don't want to fundraise the campaign. That's not at all what this presidential campaign, 12-year running, is all about. It's all about, well, it's going to be 11 in July. But it's all about this huge big deal with CE5 and serious disclosure, which I'm all about. And it's not like, I don't mean, like, there can be a lot of misunderstandings, I think, when I say the word deal, so I'm going to use a different word. When I'm referring to CE5s, like, I mean all of it. I don't just mean the film, which is super awesome, but I want to have, like, I want to somehow just be like a fan of CE5s, just like a supporter of just like a grassroots movement for Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. And such an amazing, I really want to go to the premiere, and I still strongly feel about that. And I really still want VIP tickets. So, once again, this is just a fundraising broadcast out there. Even if you're like from the Pleiades or from Orion or Assyrian, come down to Earth and help fundraise with me. We're not going to have, well, NESARA and GESARA and all that jazz with Saint Germain should be happening very soon, or in the present moment, or whenever is proper time. And which is really why there's going to be so many changes, so it's like, there's no point in like rushing ahead, even though I'm still a part of WTR, because that is something that I mentioned in like previously last year, so it's still a big thing. And so yeah, that roller coaster wave is in there, so yeah, like you can totally ride that roller coaster. And love, it's all about love. Like, I love this. I love you guys. I love this planet. I love Gaia. I love Terra, Tara. I love Aramatana. I love the sun. I love Solaris. I love Alcyone. And like, come on, like this is like our time, our moment. Like, all this stuff is happening, and it's like, it's so amazing. Like, all these synchronicities that are going on, like, that I can't necessarily pinpoint right away, but I'm certain they're there, all the writings, like I have a huge amount of respect for all the writing that's been going on, and I definitely support the writing. The video game interconnectivity is increasing and enhancing and literally adding psychic bonuses to things. Like there's bonuses for your own physical, mental, social, spiritual body. It is so cool. Anyway, more blueprints and stuff like that, crystalline DNA, more spiritual DNA, lots of good bonus stuff. And it's weird how I'm broadcasting like, oh, this is new living for consciousness. Here you go. Here's a download in consciousness. Just upgrade with this, and it's just like it's a file, and it's out there, and it can be saved, and it could be stored or ingrained in the memory, all that jazz. So like, that song is awesome. It's an awesome gateway. It's an awesome like fruitional statement, and it's good for the soul, and it's really healthy for you. Like it's pure musical therapy. I mean, I am a musical therapist, so there's a little bit of action right there, and it's free. It's free musical therapy because it's for the cosmos and the celestial dimensions and the supreme dimensions and celestial worlds and God realms and supreme and super universes and ultra universes, ultra supreme universes, ultra super universes, excuse me. So yeah, creation, like creating new things, and these downloads are coming in, and then they're upgrading, and then they're reminding, and then remembering, and then there's upgrading again, and then there's reminding, remembering, and then responding, and then recalling, and then remembering, and then remembering, and then recalling, responding. And then, of course, we actually have to sleep, so I already tried that. Like, I tried to stay awake for as long as possible, like consistently, like for a very long period of time, and I did that like all year. I kid you not. Like all this year, I try to stay up for as long as possible. And like now I only need, I have to sleep, so I need to sleep because that kind of messed up my sleep cycle, I'm not going to lie. But it increased my it increased my melatonin control, and now I can just, zoom in, kind of like a psychic center stay kind of thing. So I'm super stoked about that, and I'm so adamant about, like, I'm all about that culture generation of the Galactic Society, and I'm super big on that. So I want to support that and have it grow, and I want to do T-shirts, I want to do scooters, I want to do car washes, Make-A-Wish Foundation, Disneyland fundraisers, Universal Studios fundraisers, Disney World fundraisers, entire ecosystems of living. And this is what the creativity of the amazingness of the school is, of AJA, Allegretto Journeyman Academy, which officially is like gonna have first years and second years next year. First years and second years are gonna be attending AJA because it's the very first time that this Allegretto Journeyman Academy is ever. So it's just like, it's what we consider a year, even though it's the end of a solar cycle, so that's obviously something that's great. But this is a school. This is a great place to learn and study and develop and ascend. And ascending is happening. There's so many positive things that are going on. It's just true divine intervention. And we have to remember that we are divine. And so it is. There's a lot to learn. And there's a lot to seek and reach out for. So like, just think about plants, like for a second. Like, great learning lessons provided from plants, and I want to use plants as a great solid foundation, not only to build around architecture, but to build around holographic architecture, which is happening with something that I plan to increase in fruition. With I want to use HoloLens. I want to make an app for HoloLens. This is a huge sneak peek, but I want to make an app for HoloLens that allows creation of music, so you can actually see the notes and see the color, see the sound, and new ways, new instruments. So there's new instrument development with holographics, templates, and new designs. So that's I'm creating a team for that. Literally just creating a team, not even just putting people together, just pure creation, because that's the best way to do it. Like pure intention, pure people, pure purpose, pure meditation, all that jazz. That's what I'm advocating for. So that's really big news. That's really good. I definitely want to show you my other song as well. So I'll definitely do that. And I know there's some very huge instrument sound freaks out there like me, so support that. And also just support, like, looking up at the sky those are the lyrics to the band I'm in. But, like, totally, like, look at the clouds. Like, come on. There's got to be a ship in some of these clouds. And, you got to expect it, You got to expect mass landing. You got to expect it. You expect it. Because I have already, believe it or not, I tried to do full disclosure on my own. And I initiated it just because I could. Or because I had the app. I had the Serious Disclosure app. The ET tool, I mean. So, for CE5 contact, so I tried it a few times. For Fibonacci sequence. Very, very, very awesome app. But of course I lost that phone, so there was a huge gap, as you know, like between in the show where I wasn't making any shows. But that's the past, so it doesn't really matter right now. But at the point, the point I'm trying to get at is, the crossing point of light, of course. But the other point I'm trying to get at is, like, I'm huge on this fundraiser, so I really, really, really want, and I'm going to figure out how exactly the account's going to work and all that stuff later, but really it's all about, I want to get the fundraiser to have a VIP tickets to the premiere of Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind, and all the more stuff and all that stuff that's in there. Like, read it. Like, you're going to want to as well. And it's going to take such a short amount of time, it's going to fly by. I know that for a fact. So I want to get in on this, and I really want to add this fruition into play. So generations, not the generation. Like, I'm asking the generations to be a part of this, because this is, like, such a great thing. Like, imagine being in the producer credits. That is so awesome. I want that. I want to do that so badly. I so want to be a part of the producer credits. So, like, I'm into it, and that's the beginning, because we're young right now, and that's, like, the future of, like, stuff. That's the future of movies. It's the future of action. It's the future of It is the future of telekinesis and telepathy, but it's more importantly, it's the future of technology, the future of communication, the future of I almost said electronic contact, the future of extraterrestrial contact, and the future of ET contact, and the future of, like, the future. It is so real. It is so awesome. We can make hundreds of years in progress every single day. So I'm super big about that. And then, it can exponentially increase. So lots of fruition can happen. Lots of fruition. And I support it heavily. I'm a huge supporter of goodness and newness. So it is. Lots of love. I love you all.